fill every seat. Move, cooperate with the ushers, they're your servants. Amen. Confirm that your neighbor is a good neighbor. Tell them I love you. Asiposema kitu hama. Amen. Amen. Did you have a good time with Pastor Oliver yesterday? Amen. What a blessing. Thank you so much for standing in. Amen. Yesterday I went to bury my aunt, the sister to my mother. I lost her on Tuesday last week, so we buried her yesterday. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but that's what happened. Pastor Oliver knew it. He didn't tell you, so. But I buried my aunt yesterday, who is a sister to my mama, the third born to my mother's line. And it's good to be back home. Amen. Let's go back to understanding spiritual warfare. Understanding is the key to any access. Information is not. Understanding is key. You can have a bunch of keys. Understanding helps you to know what is employed where. Which key opens where. Listen to me, my ladies and gentlemen. If you see someone doing well somewhere, it's not casework. And even if they stumbled by casework, they are now operating by understanding. Narutia, ukiona mtu amefaulu mahali na anafurahia neema mahali, haikuwa casework. Na hata kama ali stumble through casework, kwamba hako hapo sasa anajua siri. There is a wisdom of relating with those who knows the way. That's why your mama doesn't have knowledge, but she has understanding. She doesn't have corporate knowledge. She didn't go to school, but there is an experience. There is a journey they have traveled that they know. Amen. Mwanaume asaidia wasichana wanakufa hapa bure na tamos. Listen. That's why it's good to have men around women. But when women are all over everywhere. But listen. There is something called knowledge. Knowledge is the understanding of what application means. And wisdom is the right application. The practicality is called wisdom. The understanding is separation. Knowledge is acquirement. So my Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. We have a bunch of keys, but we don't know which one opens where. So we keep trying everything, every key in everywhere. Have you ever had a bunch of keys and you don't know which one fits where? And you keep trying and trying and trying and trying. Once upon a time, when about 10, 15, 14, 12 years ago, we had some guests from the US and a brother. I have brothers. I used to have brothers in the church that when they buy their vehicles, they insist that I use it for 1 or 2 days as a way of dedicating it. So a brother had given me one of his vehicles and said, hey, I just bought a car, but I want you as my father, use it for 2-3 days. And then I had this guest, so we used it. And then I drove them to Nairobi, to the airport, and then we alighted, checked them in. Then I had not grammed the number plate of the vehicle. Why are you laughing? So when I was through seeing off my visitors, I came and I couldn't remember the number plate of the car. And I tried looking for it and I couldn't. And a brother proposed that we call him to ask the number plate of the car. And I told the brother, if we call him, by the time we get back to Eldoret, he will be dead. Because it was his first car. And I think it had even been bought through the loan or the bank facility. By the time you tell him number plate ya gari yako ilikuwa nini, na mumeenda Nairobi, atajua tu. Na najua mtu anajuanga kwa instinct vitu yake ikipotea. Ushatambua hata ukifikiria unaweza ibiwa, utaibiwa siku hiyo. Ukifikiria polisi wanaweza kunishika. So the family, the friend checked in at around 9. We had to stay around up to around past midnight for other people to drive out so that we keep checking the remaining vehicles. And then hii gari haikuwa na alarm. So ilikuwa funguo. when you don't have understanding, you become a victim of my problem. Most of you know what you need, but you don't know exactly which key applies where. Listen, there is an understanding that gives you easy access. Let's go back to the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verses 12. And I don't know what Pastor Oliver said. Whatever he said, you will marry with what I'm saying. We are of the same spirit in the same house. Chapter 6, verses 12. Let's begin there. Put on the full armor of God. And we said, God has an armor. And He's lending it to us to guarantee the victories He has. So God is telling us, the victories that I've enjoyed can only be attained through my armor. So put on my armor to guarantee the victories that I've had. Look at me. Sometimes you pray for God to do something, but instead of God giving you the answer, He gives you the armor. And there is a reason behind that. The reason why God would rather give you the armor other than the results is because you need the armor that acquired the results to sustain the results. Ile silaha ilikusaidia kushinda, unahitaji kuwa nayo kuchunga kile ulipata. Kwa sababu adui mwenye ulimshinda na mshale, akirudi akupate bila mshale, atajua you are disarmed. So God would rather empower you